Welcome back. Okay, I'm using the accessories that came with my GoPro, so hopefully I'm doing this right. Selfie stick. All right, so this is my weekly update. I am overdue. I had about 3 days where my inflammation got so severe I was having a hard time moving around. So I feel much better today. So didn't get a lot done in here last week, mainly due to I couldn't move very well. But I did get some stuff done. I have been listing, so I was able to keep up with those kind of things. So I guess I'll just continue on here. Bear with me. I have no idea if that was even a proper angle or what. So right now I am going through a tote that I didn't even remember that I had, full of vinyl records. So I've been listing a lot of vinyl in the last couple days. And yeah, this table, a mess as usual, but I am happy about the decision to move the light box from here because, excuse me, this is a good spot to sort things out. So, but I do need to clean it up a little bit. All right, so this is my current pile that I'm sorting through. I'm getting through it. My wonderful kitty who follows me everywhere. All right, so my boxes. I need to do a little bit of straightening on my boxes. I have been using some of these extra ones. Like I keep all my Amazon boxes and things like that. So those have been coming in very handy in the last week or so with some orders. Sometimes I'll have something like, okay, it's, the 1086 box is too big, and then the 864 is a little too small. And then I had one sitting right here, was just right. So I do like to keep those and reuse a lot. Okay, so back up to the board here. I'm doing very well momentum-wise. So these are my totals for each day listed. Every day I list at least 5. So these totals are for 5 items, except one. Monday, I got into the rhythm of listing and everything, which is a good thing. But 3 of them, I ended up listing instead of scheduling for the next day. And then I thought, that's all right. So that's why there's an 8 here. This is actually 8 items. And then what I did yesterday, let's see. Oh, you know what? I never put, there should be a total here, because what happened yesterday, again, I got into so much of the vinyl and I kept listing. I scheduled 5 for today. And so I actually do have a total for that. I must have wrote it down somewhere. I just forgot to put it here. So that's great because reason I do that, it helps me keep, let's see, might as well use this the way I planned on. The reason I've been doing it, you know what? I bet you that light is really bright. That's better. I have to think about these things now. I'm not used to that. So the scheduling helps me keep things consistent. And basically, I know what I can handle each day, and I'm hoping to increase that over time, and allow me enough time to get other things done around here. So yesterday I had gotten so much done that I ended up scheduling 5 for today. And what that's going to allow me to do is a little bit later, I'm going to go up to the garage. I'm not sure if I'm ready to film that. I call it my shame. But I know there's probably a lot of people watching this that can relate to it, so I might film it. Because I need to start going through that, and the days are finally getting better around here. I think we're going to get into the lower 60s today. Yay. I was planning on doing it last week, except the days just weren't. What happened was there was a lot of wind, and the wind made it cold. So they said it was a higher temperature, but there was so much wind that it was freezing. So I didn't end up doing it, but I have to pick at the garage a little bit. I know I'm not done down here, but I have to do that because eventually I want the garage to have a space in there so that when I'm sourcing and I come home, I can pull the car in the garage, unload, lay things out on a table, and start cleaning, sorting, figuring out where things go. And eventually, that's my goal. That's my huge goal. I'm really hoping that I can have that space. Ideally, it would be great to have it before June when I really start doing a lot more tag sailing, but that's my cat. I'm trying to be realistic. I don't know. I might not get that until maybe the end of summer, when I can be out there and working out there and getting through it. But that's why I got to film the garage, because you'll see my why I try to avoid it. Anyway, so moving on with this. All right. So, shipping area, no change. It's all pretty much the same. Oh yeah, and you see my cat. No, she's not. She's very camera shy. She'll do something cute, and then as soon as I turn the camera on her, she stops. Okay, so we're still working on getting these items figured out, like my Lego shelf here. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that. I just still haven't. I've been busy listing so much that some of that came to a standstill. One thing I did do here in the corner, I moved the other shelf, so now I have, I can get at this and I can open the door. It is a little bit dark here, but that's going to work out nice, I think. Where I can put glass items and things like that. I can see through the glass. I know what's there. I don't know if I ever showed this. I think I have gone around it and I've moved it multiple times. But this is also part of my SKU system. I found this at, let's see, at a Goodwill for $1.99. I think it was sometime last year, but I like it. I've only got one thing in here right now. I've had a few things, but they've sold. But it's great for little things. Like if I have pins and things like that. Right now I've got some Star Wars cards in here. But yeah, and then another thing where you can see everything. Okay. And light box in the same place. Camera shy kitty. All right, so I think that's it for in here. All right, so I think last time this space was all clear. Everything you see here up against the wall is now been sorted and is going to a tag sale in May. So, very happy about that, because when it leaves to go to that tag sale in May, it will not be coming back. Or if it does, some of it does come back, it's going to be in a free pile out front of my house. Or, put in boxes to go to Goodwill. One or the other. But it's not coming back down here. And that's going to gain me a lot of space. I think what I may do is I have a shed. Which actually has some stuff in it. I have to move that, shift that over. I think what I might do is get this stuff brought over, put it in the shed until May, so it's out of my way now. But I'm not sure because the ground might be too squishy to even get to that shed right now. So still a work in progress, getting there. One thing I have done is here is all of my comics, and this is working out great. I do have them numbered, so the SKU system, I have, like, you know, CO for comic, number 13 is how I find it in the SKU on my store. Yeah, and some of these were already bagged and boarded. You can see some of these bags are pretty dingy looking. If, like, say if this one sells, I will change the bag and put a brand new board on it. I don't leave these dingy ones, these old ones on here. And then I've even got, where is it? Yeah, see, this one was oversized, so I ended up using one of my shirt bags for that one, and I don't have a board large enough for it, but it will be bagged. And then a couple graphic novels back there, but this is working out great, and and the drawers work great on this one. Now the vinyl, I ended up putting up here. Let's see the light. So all my vinyl is going to be in this box from now, unless I can find a better space for it. I think that's pretty much it. I've got the rolling cart in here because I started working on this pile, so the cart is helping me sort that out, which is great because if I don't have to bend down, it hurts my back so much that I can just roll this thing around, and that works out great. So over here, I got some puzzles I gotta deal with, but all of these totes are things that I have sorted and emptied in the last week or so. Gone through, it's either gone into that pile or went in there for listing. So even with my mobility issues, and I think, I hate to say it, I think what happened, I did so much, I overdid it when I was moving. I mean, a lot of this stuff on this wall, I'm the one that moved it, and I probably shouldn't have. And I think it got to me, and that's probably what kicked up my inflammation, and I get overexcited. And I try to get things done instead of waiting for help. And that's probably part of my problem. But I did get that done. I am feeling much better now. So one of my next videos, I guess I'll tell you a little bit about my plans here. So one video that I'm going to do is the clothing rack. I gotta get to that. I mean, that thing has so much clothes on it right now. It's starting to pull it down, and that's a brand new rack, so I'd rather not break it. And so how I list clothing, that's gonna be one video. I'm still gonna do the money one. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that, because I don't have like a great system, or at least I don't think so, but it's working for me right now. So I just got to figure out how to explain it in that so that it makes sense to everybody, but working on that. Yeah, probably a short one of my shameful garage issue. So let's see, that's about 3 videos. And I wrote down a few other ideas I had for videos, but I left it upstairs, of course. So if you have a idea for a video for me to do, Oh, yes, before I forget. So over the weekend, we hit an estate sale that we did not expect to go to. We actually went to a movie over the weekend, and on the way there, we saw a sign for an estate sale. And I think what it was is it was a woman who was downsizing, and I think because the house was going to go up for sale, but it wasn't that somebody passed. It was she was doing it herself, and I think she was scaling down so she could move south. Um, so that ended up being pretty good. We got a couple of things. I am excited to say my son picked something to list, and I talked him through how to get it listed, looking it up and that, and he did list it, and he asks me every day how many views it gets. So, and he actually did a short video for it on his channel, which is linked down below if you want to go check that out, because it makes him so happy when he sees he gets a lot of views on it. So yeah, he's thinking about that. There's been some things that he wants, and I'm like, well, I can't, we can't do this all the time. Put it on your birthday list, put it on your Christmas list. And he's finally at a point now where he's like, he wants to earn the money to get it himself. So I suggested this. I said, if you see things at sales, you've got different eyes. You got younger eyes. You see value in different things than me and his daddy would. So it's like, it would be great to have that perspective. And so he's going to be with us more tag sailing and picking and listing his own things. So, and when those things sell, after fees and taxes and everything are out, he will get all of the profit from those items, so he can save up for what he wants. So, but anyways, at that same sale, I went outside my comfort zone. I picked up a Disney Store denim Mickey jacket. I think it has the I can't remember if the sleeves are denim or if the vest part is. But anyways, it's a big like bomber jacket. And I've seen those before, and I'm like, oh my God, I think these are worth a lot of money. They had $35 on it. And normally spending that much for one item would scare me to no end. But I've got to step outside the comfort zone once in a while. So I looked things up, and it looks like the lowest those jackets I saw selling it was like $80, $85. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, 35, that's a little bit. But I think the highest one I saw sell for like 140, 150. And I'm like, whoa, that's hard to pass up. So I took the chance on it. And there is one little problem with it. There was very faint stain on it. I may do a special video just for that, working on that coat, because I got a couple of tricks that should help remove those stains. Some things my mom used to use, and it was amazing how she just used that one little thing and no more stain. So anyways, but I'll get all of that together and probably do a short video on that. So I think that's like 4 videos. I've been like trying to think of different things in that, and this video is getting a little bit long, so I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I've gotten, a good handful in the last week or so. Very appreciative of that. Thank you. And, share the channel, subscribe, like, all those things. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.